Namaskaram. I'm Birwa Qureshi, and this is my first ever time in Hyderabad. So thank you so much for being here and sharing what has been a dream for the last 6 years. I started working with the Golconda Fort in 2019 with the hopes of creating a festival. To give a little introduction to me, I'm an artist. I'm a trained Bharatanatyam dancer from Manalini Sarabhai. I'm from Gujarat originally, and I'm trained in Bharatanatyam, and I've been doing folk dancing, and then I'm also a trained interior designer. So it's been working with design, it's been working with performing arts, and Craft of Art is an initiative that I founded 16 years ago in 2010 with an aim to reintroduce monuments, especially to the younger generation. The worrying disconnect that we have with the younger generation to our monuments, to our roots, is where this entire idea kind of started. And I'm incredibly passionate about history. So this is coming together of all of those conversations which are about heritage, which are about conservation, and how one can do it artistically. So this is an artistic endeavor to do this, and there has been work that has happened for the last 16 years continuously, mainly in Gujarat, in Maharashtra, with monuments. And I do, create focal points in the monuments whereby which people come to visit them. And here we're talking about classical music festivals. So this is how coming together of classical music with heritage happens. So this is, of course, the first time ever in Deccan and in Hyderabad, and no other place than the Golconda Fort. So it's a huge honor, it's a huge privilege to be able to create an artistic interpretation of what one can look at with the fort in a different eye, basically. So that is what it is, and I'm here to announce that. The festival that is going to happen on the 12th of December is when we have the festival. It is a one-day festival. We'll begin in the afternoon till little late evening, and a myriad of things happening in the whole day of the festival. So, which of course the details will be shared. But this is how it is. I have to thank the Department of Language and Culture for supporting the festival, and yeah. What else do I say? The festival, coming to the music part. The music part has always been quite special because it is curated for each festival. I've been working in Gujarat for all these years, and I've worked with about almost 13 to 14 monuments, including 4 World Heritage Sites. And the music that we do does not literally translate what the monument is into the music presented, because we don't have many evidences of the kind of music that we do. What we do try and do is, in a way, carry the language of the monument to the music. So when I work with Maqbaras and masjids, then I'd love to do a Sufi festival there. But when I work with stepwells, so I've worked with all kinds of monuments. I've worked with forts, I've worked with palaces, I've worked with stepwells, I've worked with city centers. It's like, if we can go to a Charminar and create an entire festival which includes the whole kind of, dynamics of the space, of the community, all of that, which I have done. It's very complex, very interesting, but it's very nice because it involves people, it involves all of that. So there's been variety of monument spaces that we worked with, and the music always is a very, very integral part of the thought process in designing the festival. So here with the Golconda Fort, and of course I'm also a folk artist, and I love to work with indigenous forms, with folk artists, so we will have a lovely presentation of Telangana folk artists who will be there, who will present different forms at different parts of the fort. And then we have the evening performance, which is a curated performance, which has been conceived by Ustad Fazl Qureshi, and it is a concept of drums of India. So we have, it's the Golconda Fort, and it is that majestic. And with drums of India, we pretty much have a variety of drummers, right from from the tabla to the dholak to the mridangam to the dholki to the khartal. We have these beautiful Purulia Chhav artists who will come all the way from Purulia. And then we also have a little jazz section. So it's going to be like a whole, flow, a continuous flow of music going into different genres. We have the sarangi, we have the ghatam as well. So a lot of artists and lots of instruments that come together for the main evening. So that is the main evening. And we have an interesting, very good actor and a theatre artist who is also a dastan goi. And he would probably be a narrator to take us through the evening. So, talk about a little bit of the history of Golconda and interweave it with the music in a way. So we'll have him as well. So that is the lineup for the evening, for the main concert. So yes.
Collaborating with the government of Telangana.
They're supporting the festival. They're supporting the festival.
So you just mentioned that Telangana folk artists also going to.
Yes, of course.
Can we know the entire number of artists that are performing, and particularly about Telangana artists?
Telangana folk artists, I probably have more than 100 coming in. I'm having all different forms. So right from Gusadi to Komakolu to Bonalu to Sri Parini Shiv Tandavam to storytelling forms, because I enjoy storytelling a lot. So we have Ogu Katha, Buru Katha. So we have like 6-7 forms of Telangana folk presentation.
Entire number of artists?
Entire number, you mean the whole set of artists? Almost about 130-40 maybe, totally. Because we have the main concert as well and the folk artists, so everyone together must be about, easily 130-40 artists.
Is it only from Telangana? I'm not asking about only Telangana.
No, overall. So the evening artists are all different, led by Ustad Fazil Qureshi. So from there, I have artists who are coming from Bombay, from Chennai, from Bangalore. Like Vijay Prakash is there on vocals. So he's from Bangalore. We have Uma Shankar from Bangalore, from Chennai. So we have people coming in from all over, the artists, for the main concert. And then we have artists from Bombay coming in.
Do you have any artists based out of Hyderabad participating in the music festival, like the core participants?
Hyderabad artists, no, but the Telangana artists are all from here. I have more than 100. That is Hyderabad itself.
The Drums of India, where you're curating music.
So,
do you have any Telangana based Hyderabad?
No, so I wanted to do a part of the Ogu Dolu there, but then we are having 7 presentations like for 3 hours happening throughout. But that was a thought that I did have, that we probably will have bit of Ogu Dolu in the main concert area. But then we are having a lot of it. And now the Purulia Chhav people from east are also coming in. So there's pretty much all of it. And the entire Telangana is represented right there for the whole bigger crux of it. So so that is a thought.
Purulia Chhav, how many artists?
I'm having 7 of them coming, 4 dancers and 3 musicians. Yeah, 7 of them coming.
Are the artists solely from the musical fraternity, or are there going to be any diverse?
No, my festivals are predominantly music festivals. I don't make them multidisciplinary. I'll not have theatre and I'll not have film, and I don't. I focus, because the hero is the monument. For all the festivals, Golconda here is the hero. Everyone else is supporting Golconda. So I don't use it in a way that I have multiple things happening and my focus goes. So all of my festivals, if you see that video, they're all monument centric. They are focused on the monument. So I work with that, very clear focus.
Are there any dignitaries who are going to attend on that day particularly?
I have requested.
Okay.
Hopefully their busy schedules will allow them. But with our Craft of Art festivals, we are very focused to keep it culturally inclined. So we don't have, inaugurations and lighting lamps, and we don't do any of that. It's the artist, it's the stage, and it's the Golconda. That's how it is done.
So do you have
So
any
it
plans
is, sorry?
Do you have any plans to do it in any further places like
Of course.
Ramappa in Telangana?
I have lots of plans, but I can't tell you till I do Golconda. I would love to. This is the beginning, and I hope and pray that, there's lots of blessings. And from everyone here, from the people, and, and then we'll see how it goes in the future.
So why did you start with Golconda? Is there anything keen that...
Well, I'm an architect as well, and I think if you look at Golconda, it's a very, very incredible structure. Their testimony of standing there in time. So I'd actually come here to start work in 2019.
Yeah.
And I hoped to do it in 2020, but COVID had other plans. So I couldn't do it. So it's taken me 6 years to reach here today in front of you. So it's a long process. In fact, a lot of my monument work takes many years. Like I can show the presentation. Like there is this beautiful UNESCO site in Gujarat called Chapaner. It used to be the capital of Gujarat some 800 years ago. And I planned a festival. It took me 12 years to do it because it's a place which has 100 monuments. And I had created an entire heritage trail which included 6 monuments in that one day of the festival. The idea was that when people travel and come, they see maximum things and go back. And what I did is I had so many local folk artists who were performing in each of these monuments together. So it was a 10-hour festival with 6 monuments having music in it at the same time. It was probably 250 artists at the same time. And it took 12 years to conceive and create. So all of these festivals that you see takes me years to do because it's not easy, and they're, the nature of them, the complex of them, and then you want to do the best you can. You can't just do it otherwise.
What is the core theme of this festival, and what message would you want to convey from it?
More than the message, it is an artistic idea of how we take care of our heritage and how we take care of what belongs to us, pass it on to the new generation. For me personally, like my children grew up with these festivals. They know these monuments at the back of their hand. What they study in history books, they have seen it. And I think that is what's very important for the new generation. Everything is getting lost with a lot of, our technological things. And these are our tangible heritage. And these are important conversations to have, to know where you come from. These are our roots. So there is, I don't want to pass a message. I just want to tell everyone that it's each of us as a citizen of this country. It's our responsibility to take care of what is there and pass it on to our children. And that is what it is. So, and I look at it artistically. I do it, with music. Music is universal. It binds everybody. Music knows no language. Music doesn't know Telangana and Delhi and Bombay. Music is music. It can be anyone. It doesn't matter. So there is no divide with music. And that's how it is. There's no divide here. Everybody will come when you see that night. They'll come together and they'll celebrate Golconda. That is the spirit of all the artists who come to my festivals.
So what about the registrations part?
My festivals are completely free of cost. But because we have to maintain the dignity and the space constraints, no one without an invite can come in. So we have free registration, which is on Book My Show. So each person who registers gets 2 invites, but also it still passes are available because we do not have such a huge ground that we can have. But 16 years I've done free festivals with prior registration. But the Telangana folk section is on the other side, which is open for all because there'll be so many tourists in the day. So it is for everyone. That is how I designed it because I didn't want anyone to feel they couldn't see it. So, there are different parts where it is going to happen. So that is free for all, the tourists who are there, all of it. And the evening concert will be free but prior registration. So that is the system. And they will come, they'll register. You come to the gate of the monument, you show the registration, and then you get the physical invite. I'm old school. I love printed things. I don't work with e-invites. So you can register, but you have to come to the monument. Yes, there are different beautifully designed invites, which you get, and then you come in. And in fact, I'll also have bands for the people with cards, so that they are free to go around everywhere in the fort. I have a lot of people who are going to travel for this. I have people who are coming from Delhi, from Bombay, from Ahmedabad, who are coming for the festival, and who are very excited to see Golconda. So it's important that they go around and spend time in the monument. Idea is that it's not just for the music concert. The idea is to enjoy the monument. That is the whole thing. So yeah, if you see what Craft of Art is all about, it's about integration. It's about coming together of creative people. We all, as a team also, we are all creative people in it. So the way we work with lights is very different. The way I try and integrate, because light is an important element, just like music is. So I call it my designing tool. So music is a design tool and light is a design tool. So if you see, the monuments have a completely different perception. Starting from 2010 till, I in fact finish a festival that I call Water Festival, which I do at Stepwells. So I have different names for the festivals. So Water Festival is the name of the festival that I do at various stepwells. So I just finished it on Sunday. That was the 15th year of the Water Festival at this stunning stepwell, of the 14th century, called Adalajni Wow. It's near Gandhinagar. And Water Festival has been happening there 15 years. But these are the various monuments, palaces, city centers, forts that I have worked with in 16 years. Woodley. Water Festival at Adalajni Wow. The festival that is going on for 15 years. I just finished 15 years. This is how the stepwell is. It's a 5-story stepwell. You of course have Bansilal Pet and all of that here, so you're aware of the stepwell. But this one is, it's quite big, and it's double well structure. These are the photographs of the night of the festival. That is the only time in the year that we can, light up the monument. And lights play such an important part in changing the way the monument feels. This is the Water Festival. These are some of the pictures of the Water Festival. This is Rani Ki Vav, Patan. It's a UNESCO site. It's on our 100 rupee note. It's the same monument. Patan is in North Gujarat. So I've done 2 years of my Water Festival there as well. So this is what the existing structure, it's 1100-year-old, the stepwell. It is spectacular. It's like 5 times more the size of Adalaj. But we'll change it. This is how it is for the night of the festival. This is how we do it. Yeah. So I had this honor and fortune to work with Kailasa, Ellora, Cave 16. That was 3 years ago. So this is of that. This is your Cave 16, the single rock cut temple. And this is the night of the festival that happened. This is a sun temple. I had the chance to work with the sun temple. And this is a very interesting sun temple. It's unlike Konark, this is Modhera, and it has a water body in front of the temple. There is a Surya Kund in front of the temple. So it's very nice. It's water and this sun temple. And which is the next one? This is the night of the festival. And it was interesting. I had some Odissi dancers with Chenda players, and I didn't do a repertoire, but on the steps there, if you see, the steps that lead to the water. So we had this entire Odissi dancers moving to the Chenda beats as an opening there. This is Chapaner, the festival that I took 12 years to create. And it's a festival, I told you, like it's spread in 6 monuments at the same day. This is what it looks like. It's a spectacular site. It's about 45 kilometers from Baroda. And Pavagadh is a mountain range, and it's at the foothills of the Pavagadh range. So, let's see. You see, I had a lot of folk artists from the region. I had worked with Pithora art. That's a cloth painting art, but it has a ritual to it. Pithora artists sing while they paint. So I had that as well, and so worked with a lot. These are all the bheels, all the communities from the same area. And then, put up exhibitions of the whole excavation and discovery of the monuments. So if you see, that's all, that's the painter. It's very interesting, the Pithora form in Gujarat, from this region, they paint and then they have the musicians who sing along when the artist paints. So that was a nice part to add in. And then the night photographs, here. So that evening there was Seher Ki Masjid. So we had an evening to dusk concert at one place, and then the audience took out the cars and their scooters and went to another monument for the second concert. So it was like people were moving from monument to monument with festivals happening. So it was, this was the, that main thing. That was a nice, longish project. So this is a little glimpse of my work over the years, of what I do. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you so much, and you're all heartily invited. Please come and bless me. The first time here in Hyderabad.
So how is Hyderabad treating you, ma'am?
I love Hyderabad. I love it. I keep going Charminar ke piche. I go and buy all the dhoops. I buy bakur. I buy loban. I buy all of that. And in Bombay, mein, I have that, the
Are you
charcoal.
visiting as a commoner? Are you visiting the places as a commoner?
I am a commoner. I have to visit as a commoner. I'm absolutely a commoner. So in fact, last time Fazalji was also here, and we said we'll go Raat ko. So at 10:30 we went to Charminar. We took a rickshaw and went.
That's a nice.
And that is the best part. So everything was just shutting down, but then we got that little time around the monument, and also love going to Charminar. So it's one of my favorite ones.
You have
Everything.
Have the food at late night, so you will be having.
I'm a vegetarian, but I do love the food here. But I'm the vegetarian one. But I do eat. I eat the biryani here and Gumani ka meetha, all of that. All the touristy things I do. Over the years, I've been coming for many years. So I do that. It's such a beautiful city. There's something so special here. And a city where there's a fort also, there's a palace also, everything in one place. You have everything here. You have Golconda Fort, and you have Falaknuma and Chaumala, and you have Qutub Shahi tombs, and everything in one city. Look at the variety that you have. In any other place, you go different places to get a variety. Here, everything is there, architecturally and all. It's phenomenal. And the people.
What is that one good thing you like about Hyderabad?
There are lots of things. I like the people a lot.
Okay.
Over the years, I've met people, and I think it's wonderfully warm, and everyone's very affectionate. I like the dialect. I like the way they speak Hindi. I like all of that. But I think what is very interesting from the way I look at it, as a city has so much to offer. It has a lot of things to offer. For me, it's exciting that I can go to the fort and a palace in the same day. From, my point of view, I feel very excited. It's like soul food kind of a thing. Golconda. I mean, I have never seen something so majestic. 3 tiers of a fort standing tall for centuries, and it's very spectacular.
How about Falaknuma plans? Have you visited the Falaknuma?
Yeah, I have been to Falaknuma. In fact, 11-12 years ago was the first time I went there. It's stunning. I mean, it's a stunning piece of not just architecture, but it's so different. The language is so different than a fort, but it's beautiful. Chaumala is beautiful. The water bodies in Chaumala are very nice. Qutub Shahi tomb. Oh my God, that is spectacular. I like the stepwells also. In fact, there's so many stepwells around.
Yes.
Some that are getting restored, and
Yes.
I've heard they're getting renewed and all. It'd be lovely to do. Yeah, so it'd be lovely to do like a water festival, hopping tour, different stepwells. That would be so nice to do, to have that, and different experiences, not just music. Have poetry and have, whatever little things in different
You are a
stepwells.
dancer, right?
I am a
So
Bharatanatyam
why don't you
dancer.
include dances also into this festival?
What happens technically, it gets a little difficult. Over the years, there has been only Astad Debu. Have you heard of Astad Debu? He was India's foremost contemporary dancers. So I've only had Astad Debu perform in Water Festival because he's a site-specific artist. So when I have a music stage, like if you see the main stage, there'll be about 12 to 13 musicians. So they're already risers and monitors and wires and cabling. So unless I don't have a separate stage where I can present a dance performance, I can't just put a dancer on a music stage. And because the format is such that it's one evening, I don't have an intermission. It's a start to finish. I can't change the stage and I can't lift up things. I can't do that. So unless there are places where I can create 2 or 3 stages, then that's a possibility. So over the years, it has always been a music festival, except for Astad Debu, who was there because he could work within the existing structure of the musicians there. He was able to find his way around the monitors and risers and dance. But if I get any other dance form, I have to give them a lot of space. I can't expect them to perform with a little space. So that is the main, it's a technical issue actually.
So they are going to be only single stage where the different artists perform from the music fraternity.
You mean the main concert?
Yes.
Yeah, there's going to be only one stage.
One stage.
Yeah.
Where different kind of music.
Yeah. It'll be like a continuous thing. Different genres of music will flow in and out. So you'll have classical section, you'll have a folk section, you'll have a percussion section, you'll have a jazz section, and then finale where all will come together. So it's going to be a kind of a continuous thing. But yeah, Fazalji would be the right one to tell you because he'll curate it. So he can tell you more about it. Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you so much. Please, me too. Thank you so much. Thank you.